Welcome back, everybody, to Volatility Trading Strategies. So while I'd like to think that all my videos are important, this may be one that you want to pay a little bit of extra attention to. Because of course we all focus on getting the best rate of return possible. We want to retire with the largest nest egg we can. And there's no shortage of traders and asset managers out there that will be sharing their best method of achieving that. But what I see very few people talk about is there is something that will significantly boost your effective rate of return, and it has nothing to do with your investing skills. So smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and hit that little bell notification so you'll always know when we have live streams coming up. You can come on and ask your questions and interact with the community. So let's get into this very often overlooked but very important aspect of long-term investing. So as you've probably guessed by the title of this video, the secret weapon I'm talking about to significantly boost your effective rate of return is living below your means so you can consistently add money to your trading account. And I'm not talking about the concept that if you save more money, you'll have more money. Of course, that's obvious and everybody knows that. What I'm talking about is the additional benefit of every dollar you add to an already compounding trading account. It's something that very few people even consider, but sometimes seeing the actual numbers and what a massive difference it can make can be the final incentive people need to start focusing on saving. After watching this video, I want you to start viewing every dollar you save today as potentially $5 or $10 down the road for your future self, and start watching how you're actually spending them. Let's go through some examples of different amounts of money added every month so you'll see exactly what I mean. And first of all, we need to establish an annual rate of return as our baseline for these examples. Now, I launched VTS in January 2012, so over 9 years ago now, with an annualized rate of return of about 20% a year. These are all the trade signals that went out to real paying subscribers in that time frame. And we also have leveraged versions of the strategies as well for those with higher risk tolerance. And those may yield an even higher annual return. But I always like to use more conservative numbers in my examples because you never know what the future holds. Maybe investing is going to be significantly harder going forward, nobody knows. So one of the benchmarks that I like to track is that 1% a month line in red. That's what we'll use for these examples as a good target rate of return for people to try to achieve. So what you're looking at here is an investment account that starts with $25,000 and makes a 1% per month rate of return for 25 years. That's 300 months worth of investing. And that $25,000 would grow to $494,711. Now we can back out the original $25,000 that the account started with, and that leaves us with a net gain from pure investing activity of $469,711. So for no money added, this is a really good growth rate. But here's where things get interesting. Because that green line is what the investor would have if they made the exact same 1% rate of return per month, but they also added $300 a month along the way. Not a lot of money, but it makes a big difference. Now that $25,000 starting amount would compound to $1,058,365. This time we have to make two adjustments. First, we back out the original $25,000 and end up with $1,033,000. Then we also have to back out the $90,000, which was the $300 a month over 25 years that was added. After doing that, we have a net gain of $943,365, which is about double what the investor who made no monthly contributions would have. I'm sure you've heard the saying before, you need to have money to make money. And this is a really good example of that. Two investors, both starting with $25,000 and both making the same 1% a month rate of return. Yet one of them, because they've managed to live below their means and they've added $300 a month to their investment account, they will have twice as much money when they retire. $300 and you can have twice as much money in your investment account. That's the power of compounding. All right, let's start again with the same baseline investor with $25,000, and they earn 1% a month for 25 years. But now they take their monthly saving diligence to a higher level and they add $1,000 a month. Now the $25,000 becomes $2,373,000. If we back out both the $25,000 they started with, plus the $300,000 of additional funds, which was the $1,000 a month for 25 years, this investor will still end up with a net gain of $2,048,558. That is over 4 times the retirement fund of our baseline investor who didn't save any money. Now, is $1,000 a month realistic? Well, maybe not now, and maybe not under your current spending, but that's the point of this video. I would strongly encourage people to take a serious look at their budget and see if there are a few ways where you can get that number down, so you can add more money to your account. And if you do it through hard work, maybe you get a promotion or start a side hustle, you might surprise yourself. You might be able to save a few thousand a month and stuff that into your account. This is the last example to really drive the point home and give you even more incentive to attack that monthly spending equation in your life. What if through increasing your income and reducing your expenses, you, and maybe your spouse if that applies, could save $3,000 a month? $36,000 a year in savings is within striking distance for many people if they start getting disciplined. And if they do that, well, now the $25,000 turns into a $6 million retirement account. We'll back out the $25,000 and the $900,000 from savings along the way, and this investor, or this couple, has 11 times more money in retirement. So many people assume that those who do end up retiring multimillionaires, they must have had some crazy high salary, doctors and lawyers, and they must have made some insane rate of return. But in many cases, that's just not the case. Now, I'm not saying this is easy to do, but it is pretty simple, and it is within reach for most of you watching this. Step 1, work hard and get yourself a good, stable income. Step 2, watch your budget, live below your means, and save money every month so you can add it to your account. And step 3, get yourself a consistent, realistic rate of return for the long run. No chasing shiny objects, no listening to the thousands of liars on Twitter selling you dreams. We're just talking about a realistic rate of return achieved safely. For anybody in the VTS community, I view this as a partnership. It's your job to take care of those first two on the list. I can give you encouragement and some budgeting tips, but at the end of the day, you are going to have to spend less and save more. And my job is that third one, getting everyone the stable, long-term, realistic rate of return so you can reach and exceed your retirement goals. Remember, every dollar you save today is going to compound to be several multiples of that dollar in the future, so don't waste them. Doesn't mean we can't have a little fun in life, but just be aware of what every dollar you spend is actually costing you long-term. So if you want to see how I've achieved my consistency in my investing, you can head on over to my website, claim your free trial, and come check out what the VTS community is all about. You're always welcome to join us. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching the video. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and go check out my website right here. There's tons of articles and videos on there, as well as a free trial to join the VTS investing community. What have you got to lose? Come see how I personally navigate these unruly markets. See you next time.